What is good, everybody? LSU coming up with a win against South Carolina, but people still are not satisfied. They say the offense still ain't looking right. So let's look at some of the film from LSU's offense versus South Carolina's defense. All right, first one here, third down, first quarter, first drive of the game. Really think there was a chance here to go downfield. You know, South Carolina, too deep safety look. LSU's just trying to run this mesh look down here at the bottom. It's probably where we're trying to go with the ball, to either one of these two on the mesh, right? But it's really played well by South Carolina. But here, deeper down the field, we're going to get sort of a dagger concept look, right? And really, a lot of the times this is the clear out and it's not really looked at. But the dig behind it, it's going to come wide open. I understand the pocket gets a little muddied, right? It gets a little dirty in there. We do a decent enough job of standing in there, hanging in there. But try to dump it off to our check down. It gets batted, and then that's the end of the drive. But, look at this deep dig here, right? Top of our drop now. If we don't like either one of those, we need to come off of them. Come off of them. Get your eyes backside of the backside dig. Look at it. That's open. That's wide open. That is, can't get more open than that. Looks like he looks at it maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's look from the end zone view what his eyes are looking at. So yeah, it looks like he's looking at that mesh. Steps up. Like I said, at this point, you got to come off of it. It's not coming open. Tries to dump the check down. It's not there. It gets batted. But yeah, this was a huge missed opportunity on the first drive of the game. It's wide open. Next one here, another third down and 3. This is after that fumble. Still early in the first quarter. Really had a solid chance here. But we get a terrible throw from the quarterback. And really it's the perfect look you want, right? You're going to just use this slot receiver essentially to run off the coverage here underneath. We're going to come run a little stick or out route, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be there all the way. Slot runs the underneath coverage off. Wide open. Past the sticks, would have been a first. Protection was gorgeous. It's just a 4-man rush from the defense. Offensive line holds up nicely. And we just throw it way too, why are we, I don't understand why we're throwing this thing inside. And even then, almost uncatchable, He snags this, would have been a nice snag, right? But that's just asking too much for a guy to have to stop on a dime, contort his body all the way around in a split second and try and make a catch. Clean pocket, the concept works well. Put this thing on him, man. Put this thing on this shoulder. So why are we throwing inside? It's just a bad play from the quarterback, and you end up with a 4th down. Another third down, this time 3rd and 8, and this is more like it. Right, this is what you want to see from your quarterback. This is a really good job from Garrett Nussmeier navigating that pocket and sort of sliding right, just buying himself enough time for a guy to come open on the crosser over the middle, right? Is it the best throw in the world? No, right? Puts a little behind him once again, but I don't mind this because, number one, you're still able to put it in a place where it can be completed. Number two, you have pressure bearing down on you, right? And it's a crucial 3rd down. You got the ball to the receiver caught it, right? It's all that matters here. And this is, tight man-to-man coverage here. Again, look at Garrett Nussmeier in the pocket here. We're at the top. Nothing's open right now, right? Our guy ain't open. That's tight coverage. And we got pressure coming from our backside here, right? Watch him just sort of slide his feet until he's able to rip that thing and put it on the receiver, and the receiver makes a nice move after the catch as well. Check this thing out from the pocket. That's really good pocket feel. Move your feet. Woof, boom. That's a good throw. That's a really nice play from the quarterback there. And this is a good example here of sometimes chip help, when you have your running back chip to help your tackle out. It sometimes can be a bad thing, because on this play, the running back, he gives nothing, right? And the tackle, I'm sure, is expecting it. And by all looks, this was going to be it looks like a decent set from the tackle. He probably had this thing taken care of, but he knows the running back is going to be helping chip on the edge. So he's kind of giving a soft shoulder out there, but the running back just kind of whiffs and doesn't give anything. And then at that point, the defensive end's able to kind of turn that corner and get after the quarterback. So that's a good example of when chip help doesn't exactly help. But unfortunately, we get down to the goal line here and we end up fumbling, right? And I'm not a huge fan of running this football here. I get what you're trying to do. You're at the 1 yard line. You want to pound it in. But if you just look at it scheme wise and number wise, it makes no sense, right? It just makes no sense. So just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers for LSU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defenders right up at the line of scrimmage for South Carolina. I don't know. 6 versus 8 doesn't sound great. And when you look at what they're trying to do, trying to go here, 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 and then, I would assume here, here, and then block down. So that's going to leave at least one of these two interior players unblocked. Now, the right guard whiffs and ends up making it to 0. So that pretty much leaves this guy unblocked who gets immediate penetration, right? So let's see how, watch the right guard whiffs. Okay, so now we have immediate penetration, right? And then you have the right tackle trying to stop that immediate penetration right there. I mean, it's just a mess. Like, numbers wise, it is just an absolute mess. I mean, the running back barely gets the ball and he already has a guy in his face, right? And he has to kind of jump step that. And guess what? He's got a second level player waiting for him right there. Boom. Right. He still does a decent job really fighting through it, like fighting through all the negative, play that happened before it, right? When he was getting the handoff, all his offensive linemen getting smoked. But we fumble, it's just, I don't know. I just hate it. I hate it. If we get a look like this, man, just throw a slant. You know what I mean? Like, do something. We got one-on-ones all across the board out here. Give me a fade. Give me a slant. Give me a pick, a rub route. Give me a flat with a slant, a nice rub. I mean, I don't know. I hate running the ball here with the numbers and this big of a disadvantage. Next one here, we score a touchdown. I love the design here. And this is getting one of them one-on-ones like I was talking about. We end up throwing the fade here, back shoulder, and it's beautiful, right? And it's all set up really because of the formation. So LSU is going to go 4 by 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1 empty. And really, when you have 4 to one side, you're pretty much forcing, obviously you need 4 to cover the 4, but then you're pretty much forcing this safety over here as well. So in turn, guess what? You have a one-on-one. Right, and they take advantage of that to the outside. Now, if you go inside here, you might have a guy dropping out to sort of get in that throwing window. So you don't want that, right? So that's why I love the play call and the formation here to score this touchdown. And it's just a really nice throw on top of a really nice catch on the back shoulder. Go up, boom, get it. Beautiful. Next one here, 3rd down and 7. Okay, second quarter. And this one ends up being a sack on 3rd down, I believe. Or not a sack, almost sack. He throws it in the dirt because of the pressure. But I don't understand, like, what. You have to have a plan in place for your quarterback, a pressure plan. And this is not that, right? If you're going to, now it kind of all depends here. What is the protection? Now, to me, it looks like the running back, I don't know. Is he supposed to be part of the protection? I don't know, right? Maybe. It looks like he sort of starts to scan, right? 0 would be his guy. It looks like he's looking at him, but he clearly is blitzing. But he leaves him, gives a little chip help, and gets out on a route. Now, to me, I would say the running back is probably supposed to be part of the protection here, but I can't say for certain. Now, so there's really 2 ways. If he is part of the protection, this is ridiculous, and I don't know why the running back would get out on a route when he clearly sees his man blitzing. But number 2, if he isn't, and he's supposed to be out on a route, you got to do it a lot quicker than that because of the pressure. And also, like, everything is vertical downfield. And I understand it's 3rd and 7, but, where is the answers to pressure for your quarterback is what I'm saying. And to me, there just is none, right? Either the running back screwed up here big time and was supposed to stay in the block, or the running back should have gotten out way quicker because I assumed that was supposed to be the pressure plan. I don't know. But either way, this is not what you want to see. It's not a crazy exotic blitz. You got your offensive line pretty much boop, 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 boop. That leaves one guy. That would be the running back's responsibility. Like I said, you could tell he kind of peeks at him, right? Right there. And then he gets out. So somebody messed up or just not a very good plan for pressure for your quarterback. Next one here, 3rd and 12, we throw an interception, and I think the play is there to be made. Actually, I know it's there to be made. If it's thrown a little sooner, I think we get too latched on to over here on the left side of the field That's covered. You know, I mean, it's 3rd and 12. Really, why are we looking over here anyway, right? Possibly looking up here. That's covered too. Covered two, not cover two, the defense. So South Carolina is going to be in quarters coverage, right? So they're basically just trying to make sure nothing gets over top, right? And they're going to back off here, 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 right? That means you have like a quarter flat, and then this middle guy. They're able to get this crosser underneath, sort of in this void right here. It's going to be open, right? And the quarterback, I think he just gets a little too panicky here. So we get to the top of our drop. We have to see, okay, that's not open. Let's progress. Like, cause we can throw this now, right? I mean, look, pocket is okay for now. Feet are all over the place. We're dancing. We finally see it. A little too late, way too late actually. And then we just throw a stinker, you know. Could have got away with it with a better throw. But I mean, look at this. Like, so he's looking left. Okay, it's not there. Like, plant your feet and throw it. Throw it to 12 now. Throw some anticipation on it, you know? Throw it with some anticipation. Okay, if you want to quickly get out and maneuver, okay, so now set your feet. You got time. Set your feet. He's open. Set your feet. But we just like, I mean, we're dang near doing the splits here, letting this thing go. And it's like way too high. Interception. Next one here. And by the way, you know, I know this is coming off as like a negative video, and the reason is because I see what the rest of you guys see. This is an offense that is underperforming and has been all year. You know, they're capable of so much more, and I know, you know, a lot of this I say the quarterback, but the quarterback is, it's not only him. You know, it's the offensive line, it's the receivers at times, you know, and this is the perfect example here. 3rd down and 3 backed up. You're trying to make a play before half. You know, quarterback puts one up. The ball hits you in the hands, dude. Like, you got to catch that. The ball hits you in the hands. You have got to catch that football. You know, can get a better look at it here. But I mean, this time O-line holds up. Quarterback makes a nice throw. I mean, look at the ball. We go up. It just bounces right off our hands. You know, so it's not just a quarterback thing or a play caller thing. It's kind of just a mix of everybody's fault. Next one here, we get an explosive run. It's about time. You know, it is about time. This is just beautiful split zone. I mean, it is blocked to absolute perfection here. So, you know, at the snap, we're going to get the tight end here coming across, right? Or receiver, excuse me. We're going to receiver coming across. He's going to take care of the edge, right? Who otherwise would be unblocked and able to make a play. Boom, get that done. But look at the big boys up front. Look at the combo between the center. Look at this. Hold on. The center and the guard, center and left guard. Look at this combo. Take care of the first level first. Boom, come off on that second level while the center overtakes and drives that guy out of that hole. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Again, same thing with the backside combo with the right guard, the right guard and the right tackle on 44 here. Look at the right guard work to seal off that inside. I mean, look at this. Boop. Look at that. That is beautiful blocking here from the offensive line. Make a man miss, we're off. Good stuff. Now, unfortunately, that big run leads us to this interception, right? And I get what they're trying to do, try to run play action in the slant, right? But, you know, when you got a guy sitting in the middle of the field here, it's always going to be dangerous, right? And I would say when we work this play action, when we're looking at this safety, what he's doing, when we see him cheating over this way already like he is now, I mean, I would say get off of it. Get off of this one. Work the backside slant. Work this one, right? Because, again, we got this guy sitting right here in the window who is already working that way. You know, it's just super tight squeeze. I get it. I get trying it, but wish he would have came off of this one and went backside to this one, and it might have been a different story here. All right, now late in the 4th quarter, trying to close this thing out with a run, and really it's the same run concept as before, right? Split zone, got a guy coming across to block that edge. It's going to be unblocked. Boom, right there. And I mean, again, look at the combos from the offensive line. Center, right guard. Look at this. Ooh-wee. Right? Right guard does a really nice job here, giving that shoulder, and watch the push, right? Push and extend. I know it's hard to see, but extend just to make sure that our center can get enough momentum on this guy to put his body in front of the ball carrier, right? And then after we do that, guard, climb up to the second level. Again, create a nice lane there. And also right tackle, really nice job from him driving this guy out of the way. Boom, right? And then the receiver coming through 17 there. Look at this. I mean, this is just everybody doing their job, and this is what happens. So that's going to do it. Certainly not the best performance offensively for LSU, but I think when it mattered most, they made enough plays to win this game. Obviously, defense, I mean, let's be honest, they're the reason that this win probably occurred, right? But offense did make some plays too. I think just overall, everybody needs to be better and just start quicker and be more consistent. Wide receivers, if the ball hits you in the hands, you got to catch it. Quarterback, we can't be throwing them crazy passes out there and to the other team, right? Offensive line, we can't let guys come in unblocked. Got to get all on the same page. We're going into what week? Was it 7, 8, week 8 of the football season, college football season? Like, we got to get this thing going here. Appreciate you guys watching. Peace.